I'm Chris Williams from Cyclone Fanatic and a proud Iowa State graduate from the class of 2007. No one shows up like Iowa State fans.
And Cyclones support Cyclones on and off the field.
Your gift can provide scholarships to students, fund groundbreaking research. We could even drum up opportunities for the marching band. Visit MoveWhatMatters.com to learn how you can make an impact today.
This game is heating up, folks. Frank squares up like a butcher block on defense. Audie with the fadeaway. She's on fire! Literally, that is. The net has been burned to a crisp.
Welcome back to the Cyclone Fanatic post-game show. I'm your host, Leah Nelson. Connor will be joining me in the studio in just a little bit to talk about Iowa State's great win against BYU tonight. But before we get started, as always, let's thank our sponsors. Starting off with Channel Seed, the title sponsor for both the men's and women's shows. We're so thankful to have them on board. We love everyone at Channel Seed, and we love Channel Seed in general. And our friends over at Fairway Meat and Grocery. Once again, they have all that you could ask for. Great for dinner, tailgates, anything and everything. So make sure you visit Fairway Meat and Grocery when you can. All right, Connor, you said you had a good opening for me. You're in a fun Hilton atmosphere right now. So what do you got?
Don't overhype it. I mean, now it's going to fall flat for sure. But if you would have told me that, we're singing over here, the band, I want to pay my respects. I'm sorry, guys. If you would have told me when Iowa State was down 15-4 in the first quarter that they would win that game by 23, I'd say, dang, Connor was completely correct about all of his pregame predictions, as we all expected.
Well, duh. What do you think Iowa State did so well tonight? I mean, it was, looking at the first quarter, if you would tune in, it was a tough start. But, you know, what changed in the momentum? How did Iowa State come out on top tonight?
Yeah, BYU did exactly what I figured they would. I'm not actually trying to be braggadocious now. The first part, yeah. But they spaced the floor and went after Iowa State with 3-pointers, and they made virtually all of them in the first quarter about. And after that, they kind of started going away from it, and their shots weren't falling. And by the time they got back to it, that rhythm had kind of lost its course. Meanwhile, Iowa State kept chipping away. They never really got flustered or worried, which I thought they showed some good poise. You don't want to see them get down 15-4. That's never an ideal spot, right, to be down by 11 points at any moment in the game. But you never saw Iowa State falter. You never saw them get into a ton of turnovers trying to chip back from that. And I thought that really made the difference in this game as Iowa State just acted and played like the better team. And at the end of the day, they came out and showed that they were.
We had a lot of people, on the scoreboard, really exciting to see. But who was your favorite player tonight for Iowa State?
Addie Brown probably has to get, if I have to throw out a game ball out there. Kelsey Jones had a couple of big threes, and that definitely made a big difference in this game. But I think Addie Brown and her aggressiveness is what Iowa State's been needing, part of what has been missing from this team in some of these losses. And I thought she got back to it a little bit tonight. And other than that, I mean, Audie Crooks with that was the quietest 24 points I've ever seen in my life. I couldn't
agree more. I literally was saying that to myself. I'm like, wow, I didn't when I was looking at all the scores, I was like, I didn't realize she had 24 points, but that's your girl Crooks for you.
Yeah, and she played her part and did her thing. And I think what really stuck out to me in this is Iowa State got everyone but Regan Wilson did not score. I don't have minutes in front of me because I'm on the ESPN box score, so I don't have it yet. But everybody else that played scored, and I think Regan only played a couple minutes. Oh, I should probably look at the screen. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I feel silly. But yeah, Regan only played a few minutes, but everybody else was able to score, and that's what makes this team really good is when everyone can contribute and you get a little bit of something out of everybody in your supporting roles.
It was fun to watch tonight. Like, genuinely, after, the first quarter, it looked like they had fun. They were, smiling, laughing. Emily Ryan was so hype on the bench when players would come off. And so it was just a fun Iowa State win. But what can these girls take from this game? I mean, they play UCF on Saturday. So what can they take from tonight to Saturday?
Well, you had a moment in that game where you have to do some self-reflection and keep your head up and get through it and go show that you're 23 points better than that team. And you got to do that on Saturday, and you got to do that in I believe it was 7. So 5 other games that you're supposed to win of the remaining 10. I think I got my math right on that. I should have done -1 to all the categories there. But there's 4 games against ranked teams left, at least ranked in the top 25 this week. But those teams and the other ones are on different sides of the standings. There's 6 you got to win. There's 4 that you want to get a signature win out of one of those 4 and really be safe for March. So take care of business on Saturday and make sure you come out and prove that you're a better team than UCF.
How was the environment in Hilton? I know it was like shoe day or like show off. Did you wear 6 shoes or what?
I wore the same white Nikes that I wear. I'm a 1 pair per season guy.
So you didn't win the competition?
I did not know where to enter the competition. Noah Wolf was making fun of my sneakers, and then we got in an argument about how tall I was. So ask Noah about that. Take it up with him.
So that environment, hype, exciting, lots of students, or what?
Yeah, it was a good crowd, especially for a Wednesday night, middle of the week, and solid atmosphere. I was really impressed with how many students were here. I think both sides were pretty full. And then you get weird crowds with the students at Hilton for the women because not all of them are at every game. So the lights went out and they did their pregame intro, and like a couple kids screamed, and it felt like it was the school day game again. We just didn't play Baby Shark 7 times, but no, that was entertaining to me, and no, it was a good atmosphere at Hilton for a good Big 12 game.
And did anyone give you a hard time for your blue sweatshirt or?
No one noticed. Thankfully, I stay up here in the shadows. It's a little different blue. It's like Honda blue,
right?
And their colors are red and white. So
and they wore white uniforms tonight and dark blue, and you're good.
Yeah. The gray and I don't like the gray uniforms, so I'll say that. I'll put it out there.
Is it technically anthracite or is it a light gray, dark?
Oh, whoever titled that color is. Doing too much.
We had some anthracite uniforms for softball, and they were honestly our favorite. And they were, fun fact, they were our most winning uniform. Like we won the most while wearing them.
I liked those.
Right,
those
and
cool.
then Coach Pink was like, "We're not wearing those," because he's a very traditional guy, likes the cardinal and gold. So I mean, hey. He's the coach. He makes the rules, so we had to follow.
I'm gonna convince Pink to get some Jeff Gordon flames on a new set of uniforms.
Yeah, I don't know if cool. I don't know. I was Aiden knows the story. I was trying to get him to get new uniforms for the whole time I was at school. Second I graduate, all the uniforms I wanted suddenly popped up. So I don't know if he'll agree to that, but who knows? But Connor, thanks for joining in, being at the game. That's really fun. You guys can tune back in. Iowa State men's take on Arizona State on Saturday, January 25th at 1 p.m. And the women's team takes on UCF on Saturday, January 25th at 4 p.m. So it's a jam-packed day on Saturday, but it should be really fun. So go Cyclones.